Today is Friday, March 19th, 2021, and these are your weekly announcements brought to you by the Applied Educational Leadership Program, Television Production Class, and the Student Government Association. And now for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The word of the week is felicitate. Do you know what it means, Wootton? Did you know Aretha Franklin was the first woman inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Need some help with homework? Would you like a tutor? Homework Club will meet after school next week from 2:45 to 3:45, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday afternoons, or by appointment. For the Zoom link, go to Activities on the Wootton webpage. Click on the 2020-2021 SGA full list of clubs, and find the club Zoom link under Homework Club. Please contact Mr. Steinbach to arrange for a specific tutor or if you have questions.
March is Women's History Month. This week we will be celebrating Stacey Abrams and Assata Shakur. Stacey Abrams headlined more recently for her efforts in making registration more accessible to Black voters in the 2020 Georgia races. She was born on December 9th, 1973, and grew up alongside her 5 siblings in Gulfport, Mississippi, upon moving to Atlanta, Georgia in 1989, where her parents would study to become United Methodist ministers. Stacey graduated as the first Black valedictorian from her high school and earned a magna cum laude undergrad in interdisciplinary students from Spelman before receiving her Master's of Public Affairs in Public Policy from the University of Texas, Austin, and her Juris Doctor from Yale Law in 2006. Abrams was elected as a Georgia State Representative. By 2010, she had made history as the first woman to lead either party in the Georgia General Assembly and the first African American to lead the House. In 2018, Abrams launched her run for governor. Despite honing in on the most votes out of any Democratic candidate in Georgia history, Abrams lost to Georgia Secretary of State Brian Kemp. After noticing over 200 polling places were closed, primarily those in low-income neighborhoods, and thousands of ballots were left uncounted due to Kemp's office overseeing the election, she made it her mission to educate voters about their rights. Abrams founded Fair Fight, an organization that promotes fair elections in Georgia and around the country, encourages voter participation in elections, and educates voters about elections and their voting rights. As a result, she helped register over 800,000 new voters ahead of the 2020 election, leading Georgia to become one of 5 states to flip to blue.
Assata Shakur, born on July 16, 1947, was a leader in the Black liberation movement in the United States. Her name at birth was Joanne Deborah Byron Chesimard, although she changed it to avoid using what she considered to be a slave name. She grew up in New York City and attended Manhattan Community College, where she was involved in many struggles. In her career as a social leader and revolutionary, she has fought for welfare recipients' rights, free breakfast programs in poor Black neighborhoods, prisoners' rights, and many other causes, both as a member of the Black Panther Party and in other organizations. In May of 1973, she was accused of killing a police officer. However, evidence showed that she not only had no gun residue on her hands, but that her injuries were much more consistent with her hands being up, and her fingerprints were not on the weapon. In fact, the nerve injury in her right arm made firing a weapon anatomically impossible. After this was discovered, the judge cut funding for expert defense testimony. In jail, she allegedly was subject daily to mistreatment, assaults, and even torture. She was convicted by an all-white jury who was approached by a state assemblyman while sequestered, who urged them to convict. She eventually escaped to Cuba, where she resides to this day and continues to advocate for African American civil rights. And now for a Dr. Doran scholarship video.
Hi Wootton students, I'm Sam Doran.
And I'm Emma Doran.
Our father was Michael Doran. Wootton's principal before Miss Bolden. You've probably seen his name on the auditorium or the bridge near the school.
In 2015, our family launched the Dr. Doran Scholarship to benefit graduating Wootton students because our father loved Wootton.
Over the past 4 years, we've recognized 21 graduating seniors and handed out more than $90,000.
Today, we are kicking off the 6th year of our scholarship essay contest.
This essay competition is open to all Wootton seniors who will graduate in May and attend college or university in the fall.
We may give preference to students who are first-generation college students or who have especially compelling circumstances.
Applicants are asked to reflect in writing on one of 2 essay prompts and provide biographical and contact information.
Please write an original essay. If you simply repurpose an English assignment or send us a college admission essay, you're not likely to be selected.
You can find the essay prompts on the scholarship website. That address is on the screen.
The deadline for submission is April 30th.
Each year we decide how many Dr. Doran scholars we will honor based on the overall quality of the applicants and their essays. Last year, we selected 4 seniors to be Dr. Doran scholars, and each received an award of $5,000. The scholars will be announced in May during the senior awards.
We know this has been a hard year for all of you, with senior year not being what you expected. We also know that the pandemic has created financial hardships this year.
We want to help, and we hope you want to be Dr. Doran scholars.
Thank you.
Wootton High School's Family for Family Student Club will be having another food drive tomorrow, Saturday, March 20th, between 11 a.m. and noon. We are collecting grocery items and other essentials to support Hope in a Home, a local nonprofit in the District of Columbia. Your donations go a long way and help make the lives of many families more comfortable during the pandemic. To add your donations, bring them to the Wootton parking lot tomorrow, Saturday, March 20th, between 11 a.m. and noon. Remember that face masks and social distancing are required. We are grateful for your continued support and generosity. For more information on required items, please DM at Wootton_families4families or email Miss Sioni. Thanks for helping. And now for a morning announcements procedure video.
Staff and students. The procedures for the morning announcements are as follows. Please email your morning announcement requests using your school email to Jennifer Hicks, Lucy Monroy, and G. Heim, and make sure to do so simultaneously and by Wednesday at 11 a.m. Announcements are to be submitted by teachers or sponsors only. Please make sure you type morning announcement in the subject line of your email. Please include in the email start dates and end dates and the location and time of the event if applicable. These events must match the school calendar and must be a short description only. Please refrain from submitting pictures, diagrams, email addresses, website addresses, Zoom links, and telephone numbers. Videos are to be submitted by teachers or sponsors only to Kenny Jacobs in advance or by 11 a.m. on Wednesday. The morning announcements will be available to view on Friday morning. Club or class sponsors, please check the content of the request before you forward the announcement to us. All morning announcement requests must come through a teacher or staff email. Thank you for your time.
The word of the week is felicitate, meaning to offer a congratulations to someone.
And the quote of the week is, step out of the history that is holding you back. Step into the new story you are willing to create. Oprah Winfrey.
The 2020-2021 SGA theme this year is Unity Through Adversity.
Please remember to walk wise and drive wise. Have a great weekend, Wootton.